Alright, give it a minute for people to repopulate. Although we've only had a couple so far today, but that's alright. Hopefully people will watch the VODs a little bit. And this one, for people who are not in CC, or were not in CC as of the week of Thanksgiving, this is Recreationale Rouge, and it was used on the CC tour Thanksgiving week. Had a lot of positive feedback from it, and I will tell you, some people set personal records on it, and some people just ripped it up. I've only heard of like a couple people that struggled on it. Now, to that point, I don't know what they shot. Are they saying they only shot 20 under when the lead was 46 or something? I don't know. Or are they saying they shot +4 when they felt like they should have shot -6 or something? I have no idea. So it is what it is. And this is the last one that I currently have published. I do have a lot of them on PS4 that I'm trying to rework a little bit before I bring them in. Although Dormant Volcano, you saw earlier in this series, if you watched the series, was my first publish ever, and it was on PS4, but I had somebody wanting to play it, and was in the middle of revamping it and kind of brought it in early. So I may pull that back into the designer and finish adding the crowd stuff and then put it back out as a tour version or something. We'll see. I've never submitted that one to TGC Tours, so if we do a tour version and smooth everything out, because I had a lot of cliffs and things that really wouldn't be done in a golf course on the original. If we get that smoothed out, we might submit it to them just to see what they do with it. I'm sure they'll not use it, but we'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there. Now, I shot pretty good on this course in TGC Tours. I was 34 under through the 4 rounds, although I played on the wrong platform, so it didn't count per se, but I was pretty happy with how I played nonetheless. Come back. That'll do. That's a good start. Is that you, Lextron? Are you back in? I see one viewer, so I thought I'd ask. No, guess not. Alright, whoever jumped in, if you missed the intro, this is my last course that I did, and it was used on CC Tour and TGC Tours the week of Thanksgiving. So if you didn't catch it, certainly get out there and give it a play. This is a series on my same channel under YouTube. I'll be moving it over, and the rest of them are over there as well, if you decide you want to check that out and maybe give some of them a play or use them in your society if you have one. Whatever the case may be, I did not want a perfect there. Not what I was looking for. Roll out a little. Closer you get, the better off I am. Alright, able to save it. Did not play that hole well. See, I don't understand that. There's barely any wind, and I barely fasted that, and it went way left. It's crazy. I'm not quite sure how people are being consistent with playing the fast stuff like that. So I think we're going to play that, and then we're going to play a big fade, and then we're going to play the slope we're on. And it's in the hole. Wow, that didn't cut at all. What happened there? Interesting. I thought that would cut, and it didn't cut. Strange. We're going downhill here. I think we're gonna hit the 24 here. Take that. Take that as well. Now this course is not, I mean, if you're hitting the ball well, this course is not difficult, really. And I think that's why most of the people tore it up. The people who struggled on it had to have been, you know, not hitting the ball as well as they had been in the previous rounds, but so we got 87. We're going to do that. Play our fast. And then somehow get a very fast, which goes less left than a regular fast, which makes no sense. Break, break, there we go. Holy. I'm sure they'll want to take a look at that. That was a pretty long putt there for Eeg. Fairly decent bender there. Sneaking it in the left side door. Alright, off we go. So 167. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to play our fast. We're going to try to go around the bunker a little bit. Overcut it a little. Yeah, thanks, Lex. Yeah, I sneak one in every now and then. Well, it didn't break. Wow, I didn't even get it there. Really? Unfortunate. This pin here is pretty tough, unless you have a wind behind you. But we're going to see if we can get away with this here and play it fast. Well, I short-armed it, so it's not going to get there. And of course it's going to be on, so we'll probably have to putt this. Well, I mean, we can do whatever we want. It's not like the TGC round, but... Oh, actually it went on the fringe, so we can do whatever we want. Wow, that still went further than I thought it would. That'll do. Still manage a birdie out of that somehow. This course is gettable. If you can stay out of the water and your proximity to the hole is decent, you get pretty flat putts that way. So it is definitely scoreable. Now look at that, a little fast and it goes that far left, but when I hit the very fast, it hardly went left at all. Makes no sense. You're not on CC, but took the time to play this one. Love the visuals. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is probably one of my better ones. If you like visuals, I would suggest probably Dresden. That's one of my favorites overall. Every hole on that course is based on a real hole that I saw on different courses, like in YouTube videos. Not that I played, unfortunately. There's one other one. Oh, the Razorback, if you haven't played that. That's a collab I did with Victory Lane Sports. Dresden, he actually did the clubhouse as well. I did the rest of it on my own, but he did do the clubhouse piece of that one. Razorback we did together. But if you like visuals, I think Dresden... Oh, that's way short. I think Dresden's pretty good with that as well. And then if you want a bit of fun, I suggest the Volcano, although don't go off a cliff or it becomes not fun. There is no out of bounds on that course. Because in most cases, there's another hole down the hill from the hole you're on, so it was very difficult to put out of bounds on it. And I could have put it in a few places, but I didn't want it to just randomly be out of bounds, you know what I mean? So I didn't put any on the course at all. It has some decent views just because of it, you know, going up the hill so high on the Volcano, and seeing off into the distance over one of the cliffs or something. It has some pretty good views doing that as well. But and then I have another one. If you like visuals, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Is a Red Rose Par 3 course. I think it looks pretty good as well. There is a full course version, but it was done on PS4, so it's not in the game yet. But that one and the Par 3 were both requested by a society. I don't know if they're in this game, but they stopped in the other game and they never used the Par 3 course. They only used the main one. And then Stone Lake was originally for a 420 society. They did use it, but I don't think they're in this game either, as far as I'm aware. But TGC Tours didn't like the name being that in order for them to use it, so they asked me to change it, and they've never used it, even though I changed it. So, your mouse cursor is hovering on the screen. Well, I can move that. There you go. Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. I don't really pay much attention to it. Just kind of ignore it, but some people might have some OCD issues with it, yeah. So C3, B2. So 16. So 170. So let's go with that, and then we'll loft it a little and spin it. Wow, it didn't come as far left as I thought it would. It certainly didn't sit either. But it's handy. Oh! Oh, come on. This game does not like me. I don't get too many breaks. Playing 170, I think that's good again. Do a little bit more on the loft this time and see. Still went, see that one went further left. What is going on? Double breaker here. Oh, I killed it. Break, hit the pin. Damn it. Hit it through the break. Oh, are you kidding me? How does that not get there? Falling apart again. It's like I play 1-9 really well and then I can't play the next 9. It doesn't make any sense. Well, we gotta look at it, right? So we're going down to that, and then we're going to play it fast a little bit, and then we're gonna try to bring it back in, and then play the slopes we're on. And we hit a perfect. Did not want a perfect. I've been trying to embrace the playing the fast, and it's just, it's improved my scores a little bit, because it's easier to hit, obviously. But it's still not consistent, and a lot of people are like, well, it removes the two-way miss. No, it doesn't. I still miss slow, I still miss with a perfect, and I still miss with a very fast. So all of the people saying that are full of patookie. And we hit that pretty good. So you got an option to the left there if you so desire, but then you gotta worry more about the water, depending on what pin you're hitting to. Never look back. Yeah, I'm still learning it a little bit, but it's helped my game a little, for sure. When I first started PS, because I have it on PS4 as well. When I first started, yeah, I miss everywhere, yep. When I first started on PS4, I was hitting perfects a lot, and I played really well. I had a clean round of 12 unders, my best round I've ever had. And on here, I've only had 11 under, but I was playing the fast. But yeah, it's not been consistent, regardless of what I'm playing. These people that are still shooting. Uh-oh, I did not want to vary there. These people are still shooting, oh, I might get away with it. 13 under every round. Come on back to the hole. That'll do. I did get away with it. Wow. I just don't understand how they're doing it. It's just not consistent enough for me to be able to do that every round. I don't understand it. Thank you, sir. I got lucky there, though. We both know that. It didn't. I was not playing it very fast, and that's what I got, and that's probably the only reason I got that close. So if we do a fast here, and we do a draw to try to shape it to the green shape, right? I mean, this could go in, right? That's all there is to it, right? And we didn't get the fast, but it's in anyway. The shape of the green is going to help me. It's going to trickle all the way down and go in the hole. Or I'm just going to stop right there. I think we had the right idea, just didn't execute. Just didn't execute. Oh, come on. This game is brutal. But anyway, what I was saying, I don't know if I finished talking about it, but this course is very scoreable. As long as you stay out of the water, and if you maybe I did finish saying it, and if your proximity to the hole is pretty good, you can get flatter putts. I think I did say all that. Kind of in between clubs there. So we're going to go 95, and we're just going to de-loft it some. Not enough of a fast to bring it left, apparently. I mean, we can't complain about that. Par putt. See, it's pretty flat around the hole here. Able to save it. Uh-oh. That might be okay. Maybe. It's fine. So it's playing 40. Stay with that and loft it. Got the fast we wanted. I don't think we played it quite enough, but it's safe anyway. Distance was good. There we go. There we go. Should be okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Ow. I didn't get the fast I wanted. Settle. Easy. Morning. Ooh, I thought that wasn't going to break enough. Looked like I killed it. Alright, it's down, so it's playing under 3, so it's 299, so this is going to be too much with that wind, and this is probably not going to be enough, but we're going to do it anyway. We got the fast we were looking for. But still not going to get there. But again, driver I think was too much with that wind. Oh, good thing I spun it so it could do nothing. Wow. Get there. Thought that was going to break off the hole there. So not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so a finisher opportunity with a par 5 here. Drive should be good. Well, that's probably the most difficult pin on this hole here. So we're gonna play the fast again, but we're gonna play the slope a little, and then we're gonna try to cut it in there. Oh, I didn't get the fast. Damn it. Well, no eagle on this one unless we make this. I mean, could have been worse. Do have a birdie look. Oh no, I killed it. Didn't give it time to take the break or it'd have been in. Alright, so 8 under is all we could manage on that. Thought maybe it was going to slip away from us on the back 9 with that number 10 bogey, but we pulled it back together. Got through it pretty well. So yeah, 8 under with a bogey, so really should have been 9 under, if not better. So that's the last one we got. I will get those moved over as quick as I can. 100% fairways. I don't think I've done that before. Holy. I don't think I've done that on fairways in regulation before. But anyway, I'll get it moved over as quick as I can so everybody can get through the whole playlist if they want. And appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, absolutely, Lextron. Actually, I think I've seen you in other streams. Maybe even Eric, Victory Lane Sports, somewhere. I know you from somewhere. I've seen that name before. But anyway, I appreciate you stopping by, and absolutely. Have a great weekend if I don't see you or talk to you. Um, but I'm sure I'll be streaming other stuff. I don't know if you're just into golf or not, but I have a Global Legends Football League going as well, where all the people on the teams are football legends, American football. I don't know where you're from, so you could be into the other football or soccer, if you will. I have a baseball on Super Mega Baseball League going, World Baseball League. That one has all custom teams, just like the football game does, but a lot of the TGC members are actually on the team in the baseball. Used to play SMB. Yeah, the third one's really good if you haven't seen the newer ones. It's really good. And the customization is just unbelievable, dude. You can make your own logos, you can do your own colors. The only thing I'd like to see different is they don't give you the hex value or the number, red, green, and blue number values that you can use. You're basically just doing it on a, it's not really a wheel, but 1 and 2, but not much of 2. Didn't know about 3. Yeah, 3 is good. So yeah, I got that. That's coming to YouTube at some point as well. I'm doing a SMB right now. I did CPU controlled the team as well as all the other teams, and now we're watching the playoffs. We did not make it. We lost the last 3 games to get knocked out of the playoffs. But once I get these playoffs done, I'm going to start a new series, and that series I'll be bringing over to YouTube as I do them, like I'm doing the golf here and the football. And that one I will be now playing as the team. So we're going to see which way goes best, and then we'll go forward using that way. So they were still ended up a little bit above 500, so I got my work cut out for me because I've seen people playing it on 80 and 85, and I cannot do it. I've actually got it set at 50 right now, and that's pushing it for me. Don't know why. I don't know if I just don't pitch very well or what, but I've not been able to figure out how they're playing it on 80 and 85 and winning. But I digress. So that's something to look for if you are looking at my YouTube channel as well. Obviously this side will give you the notification if you're following, and also it is putting out a tweet when I go live as well, so that's another option for you. Same channel name there as well, or username, however you want to look at it. But again, I appreciate you spending some of your Saturday with me, and hopefully we can grow the channel a little bit. I've got 58 followers, so it's not terrible. I don't know if I'm streaming when they're not awake or what, but usually I think the highest I've had in a stream so far is 11. And I think that was, I think somebody rated me to give me that, really. Usually average around 3 or so, so hopefully we can get that up this year and try to do it more, and maybe even coming up with a schedule so that I'm a little bit more predictable for people as far as when I'll be on. But as far as what games I'm going to play, which times, I haven't decided yet, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I appreciate you checking it out. I'm creeping up on that level 100, aren't I? I need 9 more. We're getting there anyway. Too many streams open at once usually. Stop in when I can. Yeah, no worries, man. Just appreciate you stopping by anytime. It's always good to have interaction. It's kind of boring sometimes when you don't have anybody to chat with, or asking questions, or anything, you know, really. But anyway, we'll see y'all next time. I'll probably try to get some, I think I'm going to try to get some baseball in sometime today. Again, that one's not moved over to YouTube at this time, but it will be in the future. And then tomorrow, probably morning my time, I'm East Coast US. I will probably be trying to get some Global Legends Football League in. As I was having a problem with the game crashing, but I think I've figured that out and corrected it. So put up a list of inspirational golf streams on my channel. We'll get you on it. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Exposure's always good, no matter how it comes, right? Like they say, no bad publicity kind of thing. Alright, brother, I appreciate you stopping in. We're going to go ahead and end it there, and we will see you guys if you stop in for our next sport. Until then, peace.